Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shamira Benson, one part of Team Benson, and today it is Sunday. It's a chilly Sunday, which I think makes it perfect for a garden tour. Let's go look at the garden. Okay guys, so if you are new to my channel, big welcome. I'm Shamira. I am a Jewish desert gardener here in zone 9B in the Phoenix Desert where it's hot and we reach temperatures of like 120. So it gets really hot. But right now it is very nice outside because it is winter and winter is our growing season. So if you guys want to stick around for all of that funness, make sure you subscribe. And if you are already a subscriber, thank you for coming back and watching my channel. Please like and share. All right guys, so my garden is exploding with stuff. It is the time that I just sit back here and I drink tea, and it just makes me so incredibly happy with a sweater on. Always a great day when you can wear a sweater. So let's start with back in the back and see what we have going on. Okay guys, so we are going to start with my newest development, which is, look at this. We are getting some sweet red Marconi peppers coming in. This is my absolute favorite pepper. I planted 2 of them this year. Last year was the first year that I planted them, so I tried them out. They're delicious. This year I planted 2. I might end up planting 3 because I think if I can get another one of these pots, I can fit another one right here. We can now use the back door, which is nice, but they are coming in nicely and that is amazing. We have some Thumb Tom tomatoes up here that are growing little tomatoes. Now these tomatoes aren't the best tasting tomatoes, but you know, they're more like a nostalgia thing and they make like good like seasoning things, but you have to make sure that they're completely ripe. Don't let these ripen on the countertop. They won't have their full flavor. Now down here next to my worm bin, for those of you guys that are new to my channel, this is my worm bin that I grow worms in. I feed them in there, and that's how I get a lot of composting worms. I grow red wiggler worms in there and they are great for my soil. I have some beets coming up right here, and then I also have one Yukon Gold beet, or Ukrainian Gold beet I think is what it's called, and then there are some more coming up right there and there. We have some turmeric. This one is an orange turmeric, this one is a black turmeric. I think those are doing pretty good. Over on this side we have a lemon balm that has exploded. Look at all that lemon balm. This is so nice guys. You can just come out here or run your hand across it and then all of your worries just go away. And then we have a failed attempt at a medicinal herb bed, but right now we have some yarrow growing in it, and then we also have some hyssop growing in it. My borage died and my one little mustard green died, but so far so good with these 2. Now guys, we have been a lot warmer this summer, or this winter, which makes me really afraid for summer. Our summer was brutal last summer where it was just hot for no reason, and we didn't even have a monsoon season, which we really depend on here in the desert. But during the winter, I mean, it is December 17th and today is going to be 80 degrees. Now the nights are getting down to like the 40s and the 50s, but yeah, I don't know, it's warm. And you're able to see a lot of peppers and tomatoes just really exploding in my garden because it's 80 degrees. So continuing on in my big bed, we have our broccoli, which look at how big these leaves are, guys. This is progress right here. We have broccoli there, and there. I need to cut back this lemongrass right here so that then that broccoli gets more sunlight. We have a cilantro right there, a big cilantro right here growing, and then also a parsley right here, and some snow peas growing right there. We still have some empty hanging baskets that I want to get planted up, but over here I added a lot more stuff. So if you guys remember, this was my green bean bed. They all died, so we added some other things. We have so much celery. I don't know what I'm going to do with this much celery. Probably just make a ton of celery salt. And then we have some cilantro right there. We have some romaine lettuce here and here. And then we have some collard greens all throughout here. Random little Roma tomato that's now doing quite well that it's hitting the 80 degrees. And then we have cabbage over here and some more cilantro right there. So some of my cilantro is looking a wee bit crazy because I just transplanted some of it last night. So I divided it up and transplanted it, so it still needs some time to like recover from me ripping its roots everywhere. Poor cilantro. All right guys, sorry. Lighting has changed in my garden because we are now in the middle of the day. I had to break for work. But let's continue with my amazing black cherry tomato plant. Okay guys, look at how big this thing has gotten. So it is starting to go up the arches. Now I train it this way. It's somewhat will like to climb. Sometimes it'll take like little vines and it'll wrap itself around, but it doesn't like really climb. So I train it with like these like little clips like this, and I just train mine up my arch. Nice part is that, look at this guys, we are already starting to get little cherry tomatoes everywhere, and it's because the temperatures are so much warmer. Now below it we have some peas and some cabbage on that side, and then we also have the basil. That basil did not die back because once again it's warm. And then we have some ginger on this side, and then on this side we have some potatoes. And look at this guys, we had a bean survive. Just one bean plant survived. That's not going to be enough to do anything with, but you know what, it looks pretty. And this is what it should have looked like. The entire thing should have been covered in beans. It would have been gorgeous, but you win some, you lose some. Over here in the pot we do have our big beefsteak tomato, which is starting to flower. It's starting to get a lot bigger, and it's starting to flower too. I don't know if it's going to get that much taller being in the pot, but normally it should probably be like up that high. I probably just need to feed it a little bit more. And then down below we have some radishes that are looking like they're ready to get pulled right now. As you can see, we got some growth, some bulbage on there. And look at this guys, I never plant nasturtiums anymore, but they always grow. Even in the roughest of dirt, they grow. They'll just continue to grow and continue to grow and continue to grow. And I just like to let them, because if it wants to grow, let's let it grow. Now moving along down the row, we have all of our shishito peppers. We have one there, which our baby ones are starting to flower and starting to grow little shishito peppers. Our big ones are on like around, like I think we're on round 6 for the big one, and then round 4 for this one. This one actually needs to be harvested because there are a lot of little ones and they are turning red. We have a cabbage right here in the middle. We have Yuli, who's getting taller. Look at Yuli getting taller. And then we have Big Nisi right there, who's also starting to grow a little bit more leaves. We have Miss Eggy, who looks like Miss Eggy is getting ready to start growing some eggplants. Once I'm looking down here, yep, I see some flowers, and I see like some starts of some eggplants right there. We still have space for more herbs. I did go ahead and plant a mint up here. That my mint got infected with something. It looked kind of like a powdery mildew, as you can see probably on that one. Kind of looks like a powdery mildew. I did cut it back, and so we'll just let it grow back out. It should do pretty well now that this weather is warming up. Now moving on here to my brassica bed, guys. Look at the growth on this. Doesn't that make your soul just happy? We have our Swiss chard right here. We have some lettuce on these. Look a little wilted because the sun is hitting it and they have not been watered. But we have some kale, some romaine lettuce, so much celery. We're gonna have so much celery. We have a butter crunch, and I think this one is the butter crunch too. They're lettuces, but this one might be a different type. These are ones that I just got the live lettuce from the grocery store, used what I wanted to, and then just planted the base of it. We have some kale right there, and right there in the middle are Brussels sprouts. This Brussels sprout went through it, but it is starting to grow itself back. Will I get Brussels sprouts? That is the question, because they are still super small. They're planted at the same time as the broccoli, but really, really small. And then we have some more greens, guys. Look at all these greens. I need to come in and harvest a lot of these greens, because this is the size that I like to harvest my greens at. So, and once this gets harvested, then these ones grow up that are below it because they get more sun. So it's a constant harvest, let grow, harvest, let grow. And that's how I get to be able to pack in so many green plants into one little small space, because this is just one little section. And then moving down here, we have the herb bed. We have the Thai basil right here looking absolutely amazing. I really need to use this. We have some sage and some thyme and some rosemary. All of these carrots, guys. Look at all these little carrots popping up. That's exciting. I thought I was gonna have to plant more. Nope, they're all popping up. We have more celery because why not? And then we have some leeks that are doing really well here in the middle. Another sage right there. We have some parsley on the bottom, another sage, some more, what is this? Yep, more parsley right there, some chervil right here, oregano, and some German thyme, and then some chives. Now, garlic chives. Now, guys, these ones I had to cut back because remember, because of the paint. And look at that. They're already doing so well, as well as my sweet marjoram. I thought my sweet marjoram was a goner, but it's starting to slowly pull itself back together. We have some mustard greens right there. These things grow so slow for me, mustard greens do. And then we also have some more collards right here and some rosemary. Now guys, my goal is to just stick collard greens wherever there's an empty space. I want to stick collard greens because last year I was one bag, maybe like a half a bag away from my goal, because I like to make a big pot of greens at least once a month, and I want to try getting it to where I can make it twice a month and also have like some fresh eating. We did have a pot of greens for one night of Hanukkah, which was delicious, and from what we had picked from the beginning. So now I think I want to have at least try and go for 2. Well, we're going to see what happens. We're going to try and go for 2 though. Now over here we have our cayenne pepper, which is growing some nice little cayennes. I am pretty excited about that. So hopefully I'm going to let those turn red on there. We have a jalapeno, I believe, and then we have another jalapeno that needs to be harvested. It's grown a lot of jalapenos. And then we have Diane down here. I still don't know what Diane is. I'm really starting to think that Diane is a serrano. My fingers are crossed that that's what Diane is, but you guys put your guesses down below. We have some kale here. This one's a dinosaur kale. More celery because why not? This one over here is a Anaheim hot pepper. And then we also have another collard green and some more dinosaur kale in the back, as well as some carrots down here. Now up top here we have, yep, you guessed it, more celery, and then also more greens, more collard greens. These ones can be picked too. I always get one collard green that just looks different, and that is this one. It always looks like a mustard green, or not a mustard green, but like a turnip green, but it's never a turnip, it's always a collard, so I don't know. So we have some more right there. We have some spearmint right here. Guys, I made some lamb with the spearmint. It was so delicious. I need to start doing more cooking videos. So guys, I always get people that say, yes, do cooking videos, and then I do cooking videos and not a lot of people watch them. So I was thinking, since I know a lot of people come to my channel for gardening content, that I might just do like another channel where I do like just like home stuff, like me as a wife, like me cooking, me doing like grocery hauls, different stuff like that. I don't know. You guys comment down below. Tell me what you think I should do. And before I show you guys the trees, these are those green onions that we just planted from the grocery store. Look at all the growth on these guys. I think this is the best way to plant green onions. These are the ones that I planted from seed. They're still trying to struggle, but they're still there. They're not dead, but they're not alive. But these ones that I planted from the grocery store already have tons of growth. Oh, the sun is so bright. Okay, now let me show you guys the trees. Now this one is the dwarf Mexican lime tree. It is doing pretty good. It's normally doing what it's doing at this time of year. We have the curry tree, which it's split and put off growth in both directions. So that's nice. I guess it's gonna just grow up and live its best life. And then we have the mulberry tree right back here, which is starting to lose its leaves. All the trees in my neighborhood are starting to drop leaves. So the mulberry tree is starting to lose its leaves, but it is tall, like she's tall. So I want to put another tree right there in the middle. We have this random green or something like that right there, but I want to put like another either tree or a berry bush. Now down here We have in our Dollar Tree pots, we have some more lettuce, and then we have more little tomatoes. It's more celery, more tomatoes. We have some spinach. I planted this cilantro, but once again, I was breaking apart the starts, so we'll see how that goes. I still need to fill the rest of that, guys. It has been a busy year. And then we have some thyme right here in the middle. And we have another little thumb tom tomato. These things you can grow literally anywhere. Like I said, though, let it completely ripen on the plant because otherwise they don't taste great. And then we have some potatoes that probably are ready for me to pull them and dig them up, but I just bought potatoes, so I'm gonna let these kind of stay in the ground until we run out of the potatoes inside. All right, guys, and that is it. That is the garden tour. I am losing any type of good light because the sun is just coming and beaming on everything. But the garden is pretty full. It's pretty full. It's filling up. It's going to start to where now we can start harvesting things, which I'm pretty excited about. Also, I didn't forget the Friday medicinal herb video. I got so busy, and then Shabbat comes a lot earlier now on Fridays because the days are a lot shorter, so I ran out of time to get it posted. There will be 2 videos tomorrow, so I will be doing the medicinal Friday video for the herb blend that I put together for the ailment that I had, so I will let you guys know what that is tomorrow, and tomorrow morning's video, and then tomorrow evening's video will be us harvesting because we have a lot to harvest and we want to start getting the stuff put away and cooked and used. So exciting stuff. It's the great time for the garden. I'm happy to have you guys here with me. Make sure you subscribe, join the Team Benson Desert Garden family, and then also let me know if you guys think I should do another video, another channel with just like cooking stuff, because if you guys will watch it, I will definitely create one. But until next time, grow yourselves a garden because even a small space can provide you with tons of food. Bye, guys.